If they say they catch you, I don't worship you. You need to know call. If you do, I take it. If they say they catch you, I don't worship you. You need to know call. If you do, I take it. If they say they catch you, I don't worship you. You need to know call.
What is the difference between the ordinary thief and a political thief? Number one, the ordinary thief steals your money, your bag, your watch, and your jewelry, isn't it? But the political thief steals your future, your career, your education, your health, and your business. Number two, the hilarious part is that the ordinary thief will choose whom to rob. But you are the one who choose the political thief to rob you. Because we choose them. We vote them. We blindly say we are not blind. Who is deceiving who? The ridiculous part of the whole issue is that we will fight to defend and protect our belongings from the ordinary thief. Is it not? But we fight each other to defend and protect the political thief. Is that not what we do? Thugs will be fighting themselves to protect those that are stealing our career, stealing our joy, stealing our health, stealing our success. What a shame.
If you reach a certain stage in life and there is nobody who can look you in the eye and tell you the truth, you are doomed. And that is where our country has gotten to. We need to rescue this country. Wallahi. And I feel very terrible as a Ghanaian at this time. This country is in serious trouble, ladies and gentlemen. We are in serious trouble. We need to rescue this country, ladies and gentlemen. The presidency has been so depraved, so muddied, so dirtied, that I tell you in all sincerity as a Ghanaian, that I feel terribly sad today as a Ghanaian. We need to rescue this country. Wallahi, inshallah.
Please don't cry.
We shall rescue our country.
Government is broke, government is broke. But people are spending billions to go inside the government that is broke. Have you ever seen a minister who resigned because government is broke before? Government has no money. Have you ever seen a governor who said, ladies and gentlemen, when I was elected, I thought the government had money. Now I discover government has no money, I resign. Have you ever seen it? Government has no money, but they are bringing money out at election time. Where is that money coming from? So they are lying. What is happening is that there are two types of wicked people in government. Type 1, they eat current money. Any money they find in government, they will eat it. They are wicked about that one. There is type 2. Type 2, they eat current money and future money. They will say, my term will end next year. When I leave, how will I eat money? Let me borrow money now and borrow money of the future and eat it now.
All right, a very good morning to you and you're welcome to the program. It's Good Morning Ghana and you're welcome. We're live from the studios here at North Ridge. Follow us on social media. We are on Good Morning Ghana page and also on Metro TV Ghana page, all on Facebook. Today is the Monday, the 9th of October 2023. Let's thank God for giving us yet another day to discuss issues of the country. I'll give you the headlines of the papers now, and I start off with the Daily Graphic. It says, growth beats forecast. IMF fund to revise targets upwards. Seek public interest over other considerations. Dr. Atta Bafo urges judges. Maintaining growth momentum. 2 analysts urge government to be prudent, disciplined. Police arrest 16 for invading UTV. Ghanaian Times. IMF bailout $600 million second tranche to hit BOG's account November after reaching staff level agreement. Police arrest 16 over UTV invasion. Information Ministry, NMC, others condemn attack. Volta Regional Minister deplores 3.3 million Ghana cedis Afajato South Assembly renovation. Set up breast cancer fund to increase survival rates. Dr. Aite. Daily Guide. Bawumia celebrates 60th birthday with orphans. Ken fumes at against MPs. Ken fumes at against MPs. 16 arrested over UTV invasion. MPP releases election album to aspirants. Mahama defends Asiedun Ketia's coup comments. The New Crusading Guide. Major boost for farmers as EU government inaugurates 224 housing units to enhance farming activities. Apollonia residents cry over Landguard attacks. Etodat company fingered. 13 Ghanaians undergo fraud managers training in economic cybercrime. Our economy is now stable, Finance Minister announces as Ghana goes for second tranche of $3 billion bailout. Info Ministry, GJA, and Primpack condemn attack on UTV. At the top right corner, I'll let you dance Kwalogo if I lose. Kennedy Japan threatened Central Regional NPP executives. Oh, the inside newspaper. Economic crisis. Expert tells government to adopt warlike approach in tackling challenges. U.S. President Joe Biden face of Ukraine war is beginning. And then sack board of directors of TOR for non-performance. TUC to government. Shipi Adonto Kakaban the fourth, Not Nwa Shipi and Chilefuache claim Lumo Bote we elders. Is it Bote we elders? Okay, Bote we elders. The Herald newspaper, $139 million airport lands going to Akufo-Addo's family friend for $85 million. How MPP MP others grabbed Boss 18 iPhone Pro Max. NPP thugs storm UTV to attack A+ on live program. Ken Oforiatta wants collapsing cocoa board rescued, kicking out Amin Adam. Ken Oforiatta wants collapsing cocoa board rescued, kicking out Amin Adam. The Daily Statesman. Ghana condemns attack on Israel. NPP distances itself from UTV invasion. Nana Kweku Sabing II. Baumia is a fine gentleman. IMF commends Ghana's growth. Says strong policy reform commitments are bearing fruits. Efri Yakoto urges unity in NPP. The Ghanaian publisher. First review of IMF program successful. Ken Oforiatta. GJA, NMC, others condemn UTV attack. Kende Japan threatened C regional MPP, that's Central Regional MPP. Kwame Jumo Ajiman writes the Alan Cash puzzle. In the top right corner, Jikunu wins 2023 CTFM Literacy Challenge. The Ghanaian Observer endorsed me for election 2024. Baumia appeals to MPP delegates. Bwedua chief sets record straight over Bwedua chieftaincy dispute. If Baumia wins in Central Region, you will see what will happen in 2024. Jospon Group executive win big at 2023 Ghana CEO Vision Awards. Congratulations. Massive boost for exports as EU supports Ghana to build 224 modern housing units for farmers, and government confident of signing MOU with external creditors in November. The Finder, Dr. Baumia donates to Kumasi Children Home on 60th birthday. Road crashes kill 6,152 children. Experts demand mandatory use of child restraints and seatbelts. Ghana external creditors close to MOU, $600 million IMF money also coming. Ofuriata. Whenever I see the sentence, the money is coming. I'm not excited about the money is coming. I just feel unsafe. NMC, yes, I feel unsafe. Okay. NMC, GJA, MPP, government, Primpack, NDC, others condemn attack on UTV, and then 52% of females in SHS assaulted sexually in 2 years. Scary statistics. Please, who is speaking? Jubilee House supports, okay, Daily Post. Jubilee House supports Saturday's attack on UTV MPP thugs. Oh, wow. Anyway, NDC Pro Forum USA warns government against collateralization. 10 oil fields for $431 million loan from Litasco. Japadia in quotes here, and it says that the Japadia is a write-up with that emerged in the publication, in the public domain before the 2016 general elections about what a cabal in MPP ostensibly attacked chimps who claim to be loyalists of Furipeni must do to ensure their tribal agenda succeed. It's a long one, I can't read all, but that's a bit about the Japadia, just in case you've heard about it and you want to read about it. Right. So that's what we have for you this morning on the newspapers. Let's take a breather. I'll be back shortly.
Ready for something refreshing and great tasting? For your kids' enjoyment?
Angel Cola!
For your graduation enjoyment?
Angel Cola!
Beach hangout?
Angel Cola!
For all your refreshing moments?
Angel Cola!
For your parties, get-togethers, events, and celebrations, enjoy a chilled bottle of Angel Cola.
Radio Grandma, today is your day. Over to you.
Thank you.
Enjoyment Cola.
Angel Cola!
The Enjoyment Cola. Enjoy all your moments and fun time with Angel Cola. This advert is FDA approved.
Anti-cavity, gum protection, brighter teeth, and fresh bread.
I'm a fat missy way.
The Pacho Bantama.
My chest.
That's so cycle.
It's her smile. The fresh breath.
Me, Judy said we used to Cal 360 toothpaste. Some kind. Cal 360 toothpaste.
That's Kia. Cal 360 toothpaste. It's a gum protector.
Onim Jom Kasan. Kile Hossein. Cal 360 did the one.
It's cool mint. Gives me fresh breath and your confidence booster.
You will see so feeling to when you know Cal 360 toothpaste.
Happy smile!
Cal 360 toothpaste, anti-cavity, gum protection, brighter teeth, and fresh breath. Cal, happy smile. This advert is FDA approved.
Everybody knows Acrobato. And if you know Acrobato, it means you know Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic. Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic is my pillar. Let's hear what others are saying about Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic. Who will be careful Endpoint one?
Chesena me ankasa me period na say problems wom ntina ma wo ho idea ma me papa chesena nya asem ketewa na me coin point no mo hwe me modem no mo hwe bibia na so mo medu me fire no ene ma won kra me enu hofo kwa na mkwan mu a eba
and everything yourself
Me ma me no adwodwo eda ho a wontumi nante ene ne ko endpoint omama no nura ene ne ho eden a watimi asori anante.
That's Endpoint for you. Of Acrobato.
Hello.
Hey, Oshisho what chair? Okay. A free bra who di Endpoint what dance. I'm a choir no. Me Joseph Sama na nkoye e person na my emre nyina na magina sabema na me be fear for there e ho na nyina jaresa. You heard everything. I have secret. Endpoint is my secret. Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic. I'm free.
Inside Black Star Press Limited, grow inside the invective minds, evolving concepts and the creative trends. The printing press you need now. Witness the beauty, diversity, and natural wonder with our works. Inside Black Star Press Limited, in association with Lionhead Group of Companies. Call us now on 0200-880-000 for all your print works. Black Star Press Limited, a worldwide reputation for quality printing.
Enjoy the fruits of your labor, they say. But as humans, aging and physical infirmity stands our way of enjoying our mansions and homes. It often becomes challenging, if not impossible, to use our stairways day in, day out. With portable American pneumatic vacuum elevators, PVs, you are assured of unlimited enjoyment of your mansions and homes. It's a self-supported elevator for vertical movement of humans and goods at homes and offices. The original comes in 3 custom-made models with wheelchair accessibility. Call it luxury, but it's a necessary imperative for vertical mobility. Do not let aging or infirmity limit you. Get one for your easy vertical mobility at home. It's affordable and can be installed in just 3 days without modification to your existing building. It's however easier to incorporate it at the construction stage. We also have traditional Fuji elevators and escalators for your high-rise buildings and malls. Visit Lifts and Elevators Company Limited at Sakumono for your elevators nationwide. For free consultation to call or WhatsApp us on 0200-535-515. Lifts and Elevators, the elevator people.
In life, choice is good, but choice plus safety is way better. Your safety and comfort is paramount. Under the cylinder recirculation model, you can buy LPG in a safe environment. All cylinders are inspected and maintained to the best safety standards, so your safety is assured. Just take your empty cylinder to the nearest exchange point and swap it for a filled cylinder. Different cylinder sizes will be available to meet your pocket size. Imagine cooking in a smoke-free environment. This will improve the health and well-being of you and your family. Choose LPG in a safer model of distribution. Cylinder recirculation model. Securing your safety, creating more jobs. A message from the National Petroleum Authority under the patronage of the Ministry of Energy.
Yamawakwaba the ban Nadum Auto Fix and Accessories. Ahadie e bano KSC near Wakadia. Ubenya biwa. Kabia ne how any new here. Yansu ye wo hwenim de fu a obeso anu yi amao. Nadum Auto Fix and Accessories ye dwumedie de. Eye 24/7 o. Ye sese wo engine, wo brake, battery, yesesa wo tire. Se bano car wash dia. Je wo abefun fidie bi ti se steamer ye de horo car engine abra nsuo nko engine nim. Ye san ye detailing metre se ye betwetwe car no mu ba bia amao. Ye wi a ya san polish car na amao kama. Enya we no monko ye san to car batteries, tires, rims, any de keke kan. Manadum Auto Fix and Accessories ema wo car ensi ne dedem na enwu adwuma mawo. Hwehwe ye chira kwan wo dansuma na sorry dan ho a ene KFC bon hwanimu e won kran. Se wo information anansem bi se bia 024-651-9369. Nadum Auto Fix and Accessories.
ECG is now cashless. My studio lights are always on. I never run out of power. With the ECG Power app, I'm able to report an issue, check my credit, buy power, all in real time whenever I need to. I don't worry if ECG vendors are closed. In the comfort of wherever I may be, I still keep my lights on thanks to the ECG Power app. You can simply use mobile money wallets, Visa or MasterCard. It does not attract e-levy. With the ECG Power app, you are totally covered. To download, go to the App Store or the Google Play Store. You don't have a smartphone? Don't worry. No internet? Don't worry. No data? Do not worry. Just dial *226#. This is what I call convenience in your hands. ECG Power app. A yes, simple pa.
My son, there's more blessing in giving than receiving. When you fear for you and couple the makers in
The pneumatological aberration of the Lord revealed unto me this night that me and my household should go out into the world and bless the world.
Makers Electronics Company Limited. Up to 67% discount. Our selected appliances.
This is what I call quintessential immaculatability.
The Makers Electronics Company Limited. Taifa Burkina Highway. Amasa Mainzongo Junction. Edike Pharmacy Dine. Oyer Fateman Boga Junction. Ashaman Valco Flat. Kumasi. Ahinema Kokobin. Asafu Buachi Hospital Junction. Takradi. Kuma. Number 9 Market.
Tell mom and dad about the Makers Blessing Attack program
from 0552 222 253 and 0552 222 254. law. Terms and conditions apply.
Yeah, welcome back. There's lobbying going on in the studio. All right, so let me introduce a guest to you this morning. We're privileged to have Nanoye Bampuado Esquire. She's a member of the NDC. It's been quite a long, how many years now?
Several years.
It's been years of her presence on the show. Anyway, we're pleased to have you. Thank you so
Good
much.
morning, Annie.
You're back for good, Abby.
Yes, I'm back for good. Great.
Okay, thank you for that. Anyway, so welcome, special welcome to you. And also, Hajia Rabi Salifu is also the Deputy National Communications Director for the NPP. She's also not been here for a while. Yes, months.
Some few months. You know, I had to do Hajj operations. From there, do some other stuff, then to the UN General Assembly and some other things going on. So that's how come I didn't come.
I saw a picture of you outside.
Yeah.
You didn't send it, but I saw it.
Yeah, you know, obviously when you are trying to learn and add your little, people would appreciate and they would want to share your images around. So that
you
is
know what happened?
Say it.
What happened was someone was with you and took a picture with you and sent it to me. I'm with your friend.
Oh, wow.
I said, so my friend won't send me her own picture. Why are you the one
I know the
sending me?
person.
Oh, you know the person?
I do, I know, because I know the number of pictures I took, and I know closely whom I spoke to there and the people I worked closely with, so I know who sent you that. Yeah, I know.
You might be wrong.
Should I mention the name?
Oh, I beg you.
Okay.
I beg you.
You.
This one has secret friends.
It's good you say you beg me. Anyway,
you're welcome.
Thank you, Annie.
How was the assembly?
Yeah, very good. Our president spoke as Pan-Africanist, and me, that was my take home.
How is it like to speak like a Pan-Africanist?
So proud.
How is it like when you speak?
It's patriotism that makes you speak that. It's love for your continent.
What did he say?
Oh, you didn't listen?
I didn't hear.
Oh, really? He spoke about the reparation. He spoke about corruption.
Oh, really?
Yes, of course.
What did he say about corruption?
He spoke to the Western world directly and told them, look, you can't be joking with our minds. You won't put us there and come to accuse us again. He mentioned issues of reparation. He spoke to us as people who ought to raise the African flag so high because we ought to be global citizens and not just people that are isolated. You know, they made deliberate efforts of making us not be together as a continent. And for me, I just love his position that, look, let's get together. Let's see ourselves, Nigerian, Togolese, wherever, let's see ourselves as one because we have a common goal and we should go as one. And that is what made his presentation so nice. And you saw the applause. And look, the interesting part
I didn't hear what he said, but I heard people applauding.
Because he said something very reasonable, something very useful to the continent. Okay. And look, I interacted with one South Sudanese who told me, I am honestly very proud of your president, Rabi. The man comes to the General Assembly to make a statement all the time. And that is what I respect about him. And the person actually asked me about other things, what we are doing in terms of revenue mobilization internally, how we were able to even get IMF staff level agreement in 3 months. People are watching us in the continent, and Nanado is making us proud in the continent.
Are you bragging with the IMF condition?
I know we certainly would come there, but it is something commendable. Yes, I agree. Oh, yeah, Annie, I agree that we said we wouldn't go. Circumstances took us there. I do agree. However, what is worth commending is even the fact that the projection they gave us in terms of expectation when it comes to growth rate, they were even rating us at 1.5. First quarter, we did 3.2. Second quarter, 3.3. Now all 20 bilateral creditors are willing to sign for us again to reach the next staff level agreement. And for me, it's a big plus. Others chose, okay, well, we'll get there. So let's just start the show.
Oh, you can finish. I will allow you to finish. Others
you,
chose to do it.
Let's go on, Annie. I don't want to start with punchlines. Let's go on, because Honorable is here. I want Nana to come, and at least this is our first time seeing each other and meeting each other. I shouldn't go in a certain tangent, unless, of course, the tone is set. So for me, I think President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, say good morning, Daddy. You're such a great leader. May God strengthen you in health and long life to keep serving. Do you know we Ghanaians are really, and I think it's a human thing, would actually see the good in people when they are no more. And I think it's a human thing and not only associated with Ghanaians, that as you are here, all the good you are doing, critics will come. When they come constructively, me, I'm always very happy.
Is that what you see in Mahama now?
No, not really, because Mahama is not dead. Mahama is still alive, and Mahama is still talking.
But he's not there as a president. So maybe you might see the good in him now that he's no more in
Look, I would be wrong if I say everything about Mahama was wrong. That would be inhuman. However, both good and bad is being judged by Mahama. And we are watching, people are closely following. And it's so nice that some of the memories are so fresh. That is why I would always go for Akufo-Addo, because some utterances will never be made by Akufo-Addo. Good morning to our viewers.
Your good morning is deep.
Yes, because I love my viewers. You know, they get us going. Yeah. They give us the essence of having to research. They make us be measured or check what we say on set. And that alone is very good for us. So they are our checkers and our groomers. And for me, I'll always say good morning to them and also to you guys, because Good Morning Ghana is a very great program, except sometimes some things happen that I am mostly not happy with, but when the time comes, I will talk about them. Yes, Annie.
Robbie, you're welcome. Very welcome to you. Big good
Thank
morning.
You, dear.
And welcome.
Thank you.
Well, let me just do a quick one here where why don't you want to secure your future with Accra Business School? It says boost your career with your our prestigious MSc programs or degrees from KNUST. Pick a phone that's to run your HRM, Communication and International Marketing, International Relations, Public Affairs, our IT Management. In just 12 months, our MBA can be yours. Dive into our BSc programs in IT, Security and Cybercrime IT, Management and Business Management, endorsed by top universities in Ireland and Wales. And also, we also offer flexible entry payment and learning options convenient to you. It's time to unlock your potential and take position. Visit our website. It's www.abs.edu.gh or call us on 0263 888-555 or 0263 888-666. Visit our campus at Spintex Road, Christ Square. Let's Accra Business School elevate your future. Also, enjoying the fruits of your labor is as important as enjoying the mansions of your labor. The pains of climbing the stairs when not exercising could be challenging for all ages. So worry no more. Lifts and elevators have got you covered with the best portable American pneumatic vacuum elevators on the market today. Simple, self-supported elevator for both homes and offices. And guess what? It can also lift your goods too. Wheelchairs can be fit in, and they come in custom-made modules, right? So it's affordable and can be installed within 3 days. So visit our lifts and elevators at Sakumono or just call them on 0200-535515 or send email to elevatorsgh@gmail.com for installations and the best solutions and easy vertical movements. Also, it's the Makers Electronic Blessings Attack promo. It says rush to the Makers Electronic Company Limited for up to 67% discounts on selected appliances such as Samsung, LG, Moved, Nasco, TLC Media, and Toshiba. Quality but affordable with 2 years manufacturer defect warranty. Visit our showrooms, Taifa Burkina Highway, Amasama Nzongo Junction, Oyarifa, Taima, Boga Junction, Kaswa New Market, Ashaman, Vaco Flat, Kumasi Ahima Kokobing, Takrade Fiekuma number 9 Market. Call us on 0552 222253 or 05552 222254. The Makers Electronics Company Limited, large and in charge with quality but affordable home appliances and consumer electronics. Terms and conditions applied. Now, brushing your kids' teeth sometimes becomes difficult due to resistance because of the taste of the toothpaste available to them. So use Kel Kids toothpaste flavored with strawberry. That gives perfect taste for kids and makes them develop a personal attitude to love for brushing their own teeth without your help, you know what I'm saying. So the kids toothpaste protects child's gum, prevents cavity, and makes teeth strong and healthy with freshness all day. Kel Kids toothpaste is recommended for children between 2 to 6 years old. A product from Samara Company Limited and producers of Sasco and approved by Food and Drugs Authority. Kel Kids apply, it says happy smile. Now, the Amen Alternative Medical Hospital also says that when it comes to the health, God is a healer, but He does the healing through humans, and one way to cure ailment through alternative medicine, and that is where Amen Alternative Medical Hospital comes in. So it is one of the alternative medicines hospital in Ghana today for all your health consultations, counseling, physiotherapy, and homeopathic medicine. Amen Alternative Medical Hospital have the best for you. Goes on to say that is the first to modernize herbal and homeopathy medicine in Ghana, and they have the best medical practitioners from KNUST with the state-of-the-art medical equipment curated for your need. The most obscure ailments can be diagnosed and taken care of. So contact Amin Alternative Medical Hospital at Klagon on the Lashibi Ashaman Road near Underbridge from Monday to Saturday at 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Sundays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Call them on 0207 229 505 or 0244 227 192 to book your appointments. I'm in Alternative Medical Hospital. God is the healer, they say. Okay, so let me pause here and then attack the issues for now. So we'll just go straight into what happened over the weekend with media houses that got a lot of our authorities speaking. I have health issues, I'll deal with that later, but let's get into what is seen to be turning our country into a hooligamous a hooligamous nation. All right, so that is what happened to one of our sister media houses, UTV. We had the National Media Commission releasing a statement to it. Ghana Police Service says that 16 persons arrested for invading UTV studios following a complaint of the Despite Media Group and Ministry of Information that certain people had invaded the studios of UTV this evening. The police proceeded to the scene and arrested 16 persons in connection with the incident after that romantic chat with them, right? So the National Media Commission says attack on UTV. The National Media Commission is concerned about the reports attack on UTV and is working with the Ghana Police Service to address the situation. The Commission is concerned about the increasing use of violence as the preferred method of addressing grievances against the media journalists. Perpetrators of such crimes must realize that violence does not produce better journalism. This is why the Constitution provides anyone who feels aggrieved by the work of the media the opportunity to seek redress through the complaint settlement mechanism of the National Media Commission. The Ministry of Information said development at the UTV studios. Ministry of Information on the Saturday, October 7, 2023, made a report to the Ghana Police Service to intervene an incident at the studios of UTV, a private TV station in Accra. This followed reports to the Media Monitoring Center of the Ministry that a group of persons had entered UTV studios allegedly without authorization to express displeasure at the content of a live TV program. Now, the police subsequently arrested 16 persons at the premises of UTV, and investigations are ongoing. The ministry condemns in no uncertain terms any authorized entry into media organization to protest at the media content or interference with the work. Okay, they are on the screens, so you have an idea of what is said. Also, okay, this is different. Wow, the MPP distances itself from the UTV studio invasion. We also have the immediate release. It has come to our attention of the leadership of the New Patriotic Party, an unfortunate incident that occurred last night at UTV involving some sympathizers of the MPP who went to the studio to raise protests against the United Showbiz program. We wish to state forcibly that the said act was not sanctioned by the party, and we apologize unreservedly to UTV, the program team, and the general public. The right of citizens to free speech is one of the cardinal values of our party, and we are committed to its advancements. The proper way of for anyone to express any concern over any program by a media house would be to make a formal complaint. Advancing in the numbers to interrupt the work of the media house is unacceptable, and we condemn it. The police service is currently investigating the matter and partly to cooperate fully, and the party will intend to cooperate fully, with the investigators to deal with the matter. It's signed by Richard Ahiagba, who is the National Communications Director for the party. But take note that he describes these persons who invaded the office as party sympathizers, right? He says involving some sympathizers of the MPP. Okay. I think I'll pause here. There's one from the NDC. I don't have it on my front of me. Okay, but I'll look for it and then we'll see what the NDC also said. However, I'll start with you. Aja, don't look away because I'll start with you. No matter what you do, I'm starting with you.
No, I'm very fine. You know, I'm very fine. Yes, Annie. Good morning again to our viewers. And you see, why you think I'm looking away is just the feeling I have about this. I was out that night because I had to go to the National Theatre to watch the Woman on Top comedy show. So just leaving, I think I was still inside when I picked my phone and checked. Then I read a message that said some young men had attacked the United television program. And they do run this program that is supposed to be a showbiz program. However, this unfortunate event happened. Now, giving you a brief background, it started with a letter that was sent out. The letter that was sent out was actually sent to the management of this television station. Then later, we realized that same letter was discussed to an extent of one panelist tearing the said letter on set. Now, my question is, what has actually happened to our media ethics? But before I even get there, I want to say our position, which you have actually read. It's a no-no. And I will always say it in every discussion I get myself involved in, that indiscipline is something none of us should get ourselves around. And for a party that is known for its discipline, for its commitment to unity, and for respect of law, it was so disheartening to read that these said people are suspected to be people or sympathizers of the party. For me, I think the move has been taken or was taken by the Information Ministry first is worth commendation. The position of the party says it all. That same night, we had Richard, my director, move to the studio, sit in, and respond to some of the issues. Even before that, I was part of the delegation that went to engage management, especially hosts and other stakeholders of that said program. And the discussion was simple. Yes, we are not coming to say we are determining your content for you, because we respect the freedom that every media house should enjoy. And that is also stated in our constitution so clearly. So we told them that, look, we are here to seek your position of the whole thing, understand what is happening. Because the said letter was read. Of course, it wasn't coming from the Communications Directorate. However, we being facilitators of communication activities in the party, we needed to have stepped in. We sat with Father and co. He told us, look, we have always tried being objective. We have always maintained the show as one that is devoid of political affiliations. However, we have guests who come in and start to use hard words on people that have political affiliation. There we went very specific. We told them, we've heard so and so mention people's name in that show or on that show, say all things about them, attack their persons. What do you think about that? Fast forward, we all got to a point of saying, look, we aren't going to throw away our respect for this freedom. We aren't going to sweep away the ethics that is supposed to govern we politicians and you show hosts or media house owners. Let's all come together. Let's agree that, look, when somebody is running a program of this kind, the person should be mindful of how they moderate such programs so that your guest doesn't also come. Because of course, Annie, freedom of speech doesn't also mean you should come and attack people's personality. Freedom of speech doesn't mean insults. Of course, that's why you don't use certain hard words on this platform. So this is basically what we went on. Then few days to come, this happened. Now, it's true that we are disassociating ourselves with this act. It was the information ministry that even reported this to the police service on that same night. In fact,
on UTV itself.
In fact, we even took, the information ministry took the first step to report, to get the police involved.
How do you
because
know that?
Look, yes.
How do you know that they took the first step?
When it happened, I have a colleague who said that, look, a young woman there called her and said, so and so, this is happening currently in our studios. Can you guys do something about it? Because the young men came saying that they are from the NPP and they don't like the fact that the letterhead of the party was torn on set. That is gross disrespect. We must all say.
So hold on. Who let them in? Whoever called you.
That is the question.
How did these boys enter the studio? Because I haven't entered their studio before. I hear it's a bit sophisticated. You can't just enter. So you need to be led by someone. If you guys have entered that studio, maybe you can help describe how it is.
And
who opened the doors for them to enter?
That beautifies the conversation, because this is a very legitimate question. I asked same. I saw other leaders of our party ask same questions. But look, that brings me to a very consistent or clear fact here. And please, Annie, I want to say it devoid of any mischief or anything. Now, we are fast approaching our political season, our peak period. And you know that a whole lot of things happen when people are desperate for power or are in political election period. Personally, I think that, look, this whole thing is worth investigating, and that is why the police service is doing that currently. However, as to how they got in, the response I got personally was they came to say, look, we aren't coming to fight. We just want to tell them that this is our position. I wasn't there, so I'm not going to speak so deep about it because I don't know the reality on the ground. But this is what I have heard, and I don't want to speculate so hard. But what I am saying is that asking those questions also triggers certain possible answers. And these answers might be, one, you know, when you are having contest, November 4th is just here. Currently, we are all following all the happenings in our party, that is the NPP parties. Who knows? And I'm just saying, who knows? Just maybe, Annie, somebody who is opposing maybe the current leadership of the party, trying to make the leadership of the party unpopular, could try to stage people to go and do this.
Okay,
it's very possible.
So Gaiji has intervened. He says that. Hold on, I'll let you know. He says the guys followed Sonny Badu when he was entering. The security guys thought they were Sonny Badu's bandsmen. Okay, go ahead. This is from Gaiji.
So that's information he has provided. Okay. Thank you, Gaiji. Good morning. Secondly, it could also be that these young people wanted access from wherever they will be coming from. Then say, we are this is what we are coming to do. The third possibility, which is very great because you can never underestimate the NDC. The third, and I call it a possibility, Annie, could also be our own opposition trying to get faces to stage this. You might never know. And that is why I made it clear that these are possibilities I would, given the question you have asked, I would also explore.
That
but the generality
could.
It's
could be behind this to stage
given
this.
how desperate they are not far from doing that.
Meaning what? So the guys who entered may be from the opposition party?
Sweetheart,
is that what you're saying?
So you did ask the question, how?
Yeah.
And I am just telling you the answer I got. However, I'm just telling you from my thinking, I'm exploring, and I know other well-meaning Ghanaians might take some time to look in that direction as well. That is not to say I'm justifying what they did. That is not to say I am so sure about who would have sent them, because the police is investigating it. And we are ready as a party to support the police service to do the investigation. We say no to that act. We are not known for indiscipline. And Annie, I'll take you back. When you look at very recent happenings in our media space.
With the points that you have made, I want you to explain further. Let's understand where you're coming from. If the opposition is interested in staging this, at what point in this whole operation do you think they had a hand in?
Annie, we houses, we have a saying that maybe dan kayafi kadabara. Do you know what that means?
Right.
Any person targeting you is ahead of you in terms of strategies. That's just the direct or the transliteration I can give directly. Now, what I'm trying to say is that I am not saying that is what I can prove, but I'm just answering your question of, say, how did they get in, which Gaiji just provided, which I also said that they could use certain excuses. However, in exploring the reality or just the possibilities of who would have been the person sent it, but we are sure the NPP didn't say go and do that. We don't like it and we wouldn't encourage it. So Andy, if you are asking, I'm just telling you, it's just my thoughts on potential triggers.
Okay.
And that is what I am telling you. I was making a point here. We have seen Honorable Ambrose Derry, and it is a news item, I think, that was reporting, say, and it reads, Interior Minister condemns deadly attack on Fix the Country campaigners, or campaigner, is campaigner. And this was done on June 29th, 2021, very recent. Now, what does this tell you? That we have a leadership, we have government appointees, we have individuals in the MPP who believes in what we value, who believes in what we believe as well. Say, don't go and misbehave in the name of either a youth group, a movement, or a party person. That is what we are saying.
Yeah, maybe
you are not happy with me thinking it would have been the NDC?
No, you're being intellectually dishonest.
How?
In the sense that when it comes to using facts to carry out any party activity, both parties are guilty. In recent times, the NPP is guilty. In fact, in the whole of this government, tax have been used to carry out activities that are against the constitution. We've had military invade parliament. We've had thugs attack courts proceedings and actually drive out a judge. So I'm not sure what you're saying that, oh, the party leadership believes in that, and so the party membership also believes. It's like, if I'm an ordinary Ghanaian watching, I'm thinking, does this lady appreciate that I also know my stuff? I mean, do you get my point? I want to be in the shoes of the viewer. You have to admit that there have been activities, I mean, thuggery activities by members of this government that you should openly condemn. You cannot defend this forever. Because no matter, it's like, I don't want to mention any name.
Ali, can I help you? Let me help you. Let me help you. From one set, I made it clear that I'm not justifying what they did. Secondly, I didn't say in any point that we don't use young people, whom you might call thugs or not, to do our operations from both political parties. I am only very clear on the fact that these young people we use to do the work, when they go wayward, we let them know that we stand for discipline. And this is basically what I'm saying. They did it in Kumasi, the court issue. We saw the same Honorable Ambrose Derry come to tell them, if you hide behind any invisible force or any group, we will let you know that the law must be enforced. These young people have done that. Annie, I think it's just enough, and it's only fair to agree that coming out to accept that these people are likely to be our people, yet still tell them you are wrong, we disassociate ourselves with you, is worth commendation. And this is basically what I'm saying. I am saying that, yes, these young people are being used by both political parties, and we do have young people who believe in our values, our principles, and everything we do, and they work for us. But trust me, if you listen to what, there is a video ongoing, I don't know if you have it, what the young men also said. Yes, their act is condemnable, but they said something very profound in the audio. That look, and I'm not quoting him verbatim, but I'm just paraphrasing what he said. He said, I'm a young person, or we are young people who are watching the show. We love the program. We follow this program. However, as party people, people who love the MPP, if we find out that somebody is tearing our letter on set, disgracing the party, mentioning the General Secretary name, insulting the General Secretary and other people's name on set, we think is gross disrespect to us as party people. So you want to do I'm coming. So to say these young people taking that approach was wrong. That one is true. However, we should also just see what would have triggered that. I'm not justifying, and I'm very sure about what I'm saying. I'm not justifying what they did. So, however, so let's put it this way. They also said on that video that, look, this is what pushed us. So, you know, we all have triggers, Annie. There are times you shock yourself in your actions, and you do that a lot.
No. I appreciate that. So I'm just saying that, you know, attacking a public issue in that nature. I hold a letter with an NPP letterhead, and I tear it live on live TV. Nowhere in the Constitution says it's illegal.
It doesn't, but we have morals.
Hold on.
Okay.
But you invading my space, threatening to attack me.
Of course, yes.
It's unconstitutional.
That's why they were picked. That is why we say we are assisting the police service to take them on. And that is why we are saying they have to go and pay for their own debts. That is why the party is saying we know nothing about what they did.
Yes, but your attempt in trying to justify their anger. Hold on.
I'm not justifying.
Their attempt in justifying their anger just because a letter was torn on live TV.
And I'm just providing information. I'm not justifying.
Okay.
I have kids. I have mentees. I have people who respect me. I have elderly people who look up to whatever I do. And I will never let them down by agreeing to what they did. That I will never do. So I won't sit here to justify what they did. I am just, you see, sometimes objectivity is very key. Annie, they say, has done this to this person. Have I gone to, and our constitution even encourages, it's clear. I can't just fetch the article, but you know that our constitution gives everybody the right to be heard. And as they are being taken or they are with the police, or they are being, I don't know what the procedure is currently, or they are being investigated, certainly they will be given the opportunity to talk. Not because anybody wants them to talk, for them to be freed or something, or to be let free.
You also saw that video you're referring to.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see how the police was interacting with them?
I saw.
What did you feel about it? What do you think of it?
I only think the police is doing its work by listening to what they are doing. And that is basically what I am saying here. Annie,
on someone's property they have invaded.
It's bad. And that is why the law... Look,
so
I'm not going to prejudice.
The police is now very patient.
Nana is a lawyer here.
Yes, I will come to her.
Nana is a lawyer.
But I need
and it's not good to prejudice or to get into what would have been a court case or something. Currently, they are investigating. I don't know the length of how I don't know how far the duration and even the extent to which this whole case will go. But what I am saying is that, Annie, it is bad they did that. When you take a break, based on the questions you asked me, you probably would also just want to look at what they said, because people are watching us, people are listening. They might be interested in knowing, so what even made them to go and do that? I am just supplying such information. And that is what their spokesperson said. So we are not happy they did it. When it comes to press freedom, in fact, we are in the lead. The criminal libel law was repealed by us. When you look at right to information law...
When it comes to press freedom, you're in the lead.
Oh, I can pride us. We have done so much for our media houses. We have supported, we have collaborated, we have worked with you. At least we haven't put you in a track to go and cover Independence Day celebration.
You have done well for us.
Sometimes, yes, sometimes the lizard will clap a bit when it is worth clapping for. Maybe you probably would forget. So I'm just reminding you that, look, we are worth commending when it comes to that. And look, right to information bill is a big deal. In fact, it's now a law. Because we've called it bill for 20 years. Now you see I'm even calling it a bill. It's a law. Thanks to President Nana Addo Dankwa and the NPP government. It wouldn't, and we all know it wouldn't.
Have you read the recent write-ups of Okudzeto Ablakwa?
No, please, I haven't seen that.
You haven't read it?
You can share with me. I would want to read it.
So you haven't read about the Heaven scandal? You haven't...
I actually heard about the Heaven scandal. When was that?
What's it called? The COVID... Oh, this company that was contracted at the airport.
I mean, these are all
information that he wanted. Joy FM wrote for right to information, and they were denied.
Annie, the right to information bill.
The Ghana Airport Company was ready to pay off instead of giving off information. You haven't read all that.
Annie, I have read some.
So what we enjoy doing is creating laws and nice policies and set on them.
Not
That's
the
what
case.
we do.
Not the case. When it comes to law enforcement, Annie, we can say we have done, and that is what we do very well. Now, let me say this. With all due respect, Honorable Ablakwa is the topmost beneficiary, as much as I am concerned, of this right to information law. Every day. Today, you see him carrying documents, cathedral. Tomorrow, you see him carrying documents from very sensitive sources. What I want you to know is that, Annie,
he does not go through
no.
Let's correct it. He doesn't go through the right to information law to retrieve those information and documents.
It grants him the access.
No.
Look, the law gives him... Annie, go on.
Please. He does everything as an investigative journalist would do in secret.
Annie.
He doesn't go through or using the right information
I know
law
you don't speak
to
for
retrieve
him.
information.
I know you are not his, and we are not here to discuss him. What I am saying is
but you're saying clearly an untruth.
He gets. So you want to say he's never gotten any information from any agency in this country?
That is not what I'm saying. No. I'm just saying that all his investigative acts that have come out,
they are not all.
Yes, all.
You mean all?
Yes, I mean all. They are things that he went undercover to retrieve them.
Undercover?
When he traveled outside to go and follow our issues with the cathedral, did he go through right information law?
Annie, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Even undercover journalists do ask for information from other sources.
Do you know that we used to do that even before right to information bill came or law came?
I know very well,
yes.
Annie. I know very well. You see, this Ablakwa's issue, I won't push it so much because you are so sure that all that he provides us, all the evidence he has, he does it undercover.
Yes.
I can't contest that because I don't know true to it.
Yes.
But my belief was certainly that he does go to places and fetch information. Now, moving even beyond Ablakwa. Today, you go to any agency, you are given just 14 working days to be provided with information. If your information is bulky, they then extend it by 1 week. Then you have your information. And a lot of us, including myself, are benefiting from this. That was sitting in Parliament for more than, close to 20 years, which we have come to pass, which is in full stream operation. This is basically what I am saying, sweetheart. So that is what I am saying. Okay. So when it comes to, let me land, Annie, when it comes to discipline, when it comes to ethics, when it comes to doing the right thing, the NPP party is always for it. The young men went to do that, and it is being investigated. For me, I feel so bad and sorry to the viewers of this said program, because it's a program that has huge following, and for such viewers to be seated, for young people to come and disrupt the program, is not nice at all. So it's a bad thing. We are not for it, and we don't encourage such happenings in the near future. Thank you.
Right. Let me go to lawyer. Oh, lawyer, let me take a breather so that I don't interrupt you. So let me take a break. When I come back, lawyer will also take her turn, and then we'll hear her case. Let's take a break back shortly.
You are your own person, unique, one of a kind, special. That's why you deserve everything tailored to suit your particular taste, your preference, your needs. Just like MTN Just For You. You can get customized offers tailored to who you are. Dial *141# or use the MyMTN app to get to choose from a variety of offers made just for you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ampedu.
Good afternoon, Mr. Asari.
How is business doing?
My business is collapsing.
Why is your business collapsing?
I sold my products and services to my clients on credit, and my debtors are not paying their debts.
Have you heard of Rosic Consult Limited, a debt recovery company operating in all the 16 regions of Ghana?
Not at all.
Mr. Ampedu, all you need to do is to contact them on their customer service line. I recommend Rosic Consult Limited, a debt recovery company to financial institutions, businessmen and businesswomen, other companies, and also individuals. Rosic Consult has 98.4% debt recovery rate. We have professional debt recovery managers. You are assured of swift debt recovery. No recovery, no commission. For Rosic Consult Limited, no more write-offs. And we pre-finance the recovery.
Enjoy the fruits of your labor, they say. But as humans, aging and physical infirmity stands our way of enjoying our mansions and homes. It often becomes challenging, if not impossible, to use our stairways day in, day out. With portable American pneumatic vacuum elevators, PVs, you are assured of unlimited enjoyment of your mansions and homes. It's a self-supported elevator for vertical movement of humans and goods at homes and offices. The original comes in 3 custom-made models with wheelchair accessibility. Call it luxury, but it's a necessary imperative for vertical mobility. Do not let aging or infirmity limit you. Get one for your easy vertical mobility at home. It's affordable and can be installed in just 3 days without modification to your existing building. It's however easier to incorporate it at the construction stage. We also have traditional Fuji elevators and escalators for your high-rise buildings and malls. Visit Lifts and Elevators Company Limited at Sakumono for your elevators nationwide. For free consultation to call or WhatsApp us on 0200-535-515. Lifts and Elevators, the elevator people.
Ready for something refreshing and great tasting? For your kids' enjoyment?
Angel Cola.
For your graduation enjoyment?
Angel Cola.
Beach hangout?
Angel Cola!
For all your refreshing moments.
Angel Cola!
For your parties, get-togethers, events, and celebrations, enjoy a chilled bottle of Angel Cola.
Radio Grandma, today is your day. Over to you.
Thank you.
Enjoyment Cola.
Angel Cola.
The Enjoyment Cola. Enjoy all your moments and fun time with Angel Cola. This advert is FDA approved.
Over 18 years in business, Appointed Time Printing Limited has delivered quality service to some of Ghana's well-known brands. With our equipment capacity, we are able to deliver 1,500 pieces of polo and t-shirts in 1 hour. This is only possible with us. For retailers and wholesalers, we offer for sale high-quality polo shirts and t-shirts in different colors at affordable prices. We have a one-stop shop for all creative designs and billboards, 3D signages, flexi banners, car branding, stickers and posters. Locate us at the old GNTC building near Swansea Shopping Arcade, Accra. Contact us on 0501 454165, 0501 454167. Connect with us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at Appointed Time GH. Appointed Time Printing Limited. Our printing.
Step into success with Accra Business School. Boost your career with our prestigious MSc degrees from KNUST. Pick from Human Resource Management, Communication and International Relations, Public Affairs. In just 12 months, our MBA can be yours. Dive into our BSc programs in IT Security and Cybercrime, IT Management and Business and Management, endorsed by top universities in Ireland and Wales. We offer flexible entry, payment and learning options. It's time to unlock your potential and take flight. Visit www.abs.edu.gh or dial 0263 888 555. Let Accra Business School elevate your future today.
Inside Blackstar Press Limited. Grow inside the invective minds, evolving concepts, and the creative trends. The printing press you need now. Witness the beauty, diversity, and natural wonder with our works. Inside Blackstar Press Limited, in association with Lionhead Group of Companies. Call us now on 0200-880-000 for all your print works. Blackstar Press Limited, a worldwide reputation for quality printing.
Hey, give it to me! Hey, man! Stop! Ah, enough you guys, oh! Continue!
Prepare yourself to unleash even more moolah by staking from 1 Ghana cedi to 350 Ghana cedis. And you could win 26 times your stake on the exciting new Pick 1 game from Game Pack. Play by dialing *946# on all networks via our website or download the Game Pack app on www.gamepackgames.com. Choose your Pick 1 number from 1 to 36. Place your stake and watch our live draws on Adum TV at 9 a.m., 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. daily.
Hey, live life like me with Game Pack. Game Pack, more moolah, more power.
This game is regulated by the National Lottery Authority, not for persons under 18. Play responsibly.
Yeah, welcome back. We're still on Good Morning Ghana, and I'm still in the studio with Nanoye Bampo Addo, and who is a lawyer for the NDC, and also I have Ajay Rabi, who is also speaking for the NPP. Just a quick one, ready to treat your callers to good tunes while you win incredible awards and points by purchasing, renewing, copying, or gifting your favorite caller tunes. And you can win amazing prizes based on your local total accumulated points. Yep. Build as many points as possible, and you can win tons of data to stay connected. So this is things you love, or you can win an amazing 10,000 Ghana cedis cash prize to splash on your favorite things. It's a perfect way to entertain your callers with music and get rewarded at the same time. Start collecting your caller tunes points today. Visit caller tunes on mtn.com.gh and just call or dial *1355# to get started on the MTN Caller Tune service. Promo lasts till 7th November 2023. Terms and conditions applied, right? So also Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic is offering you some scanning for prostate and kidney and fertility issues. Call them on 0244-860-7068 and 0274-234-321. Right. Let me now go to lawyer.
Yes.
Zuhava.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes. Sorry for the long wait.
No, that's fine. Thank you very much, and good morning to all our listeners, especially listeners from Adenta, who I know are watching.
Yeah, so
yes, we are discussing the very unfortunate incident that occurred in the studios of UTV on Saturday. According to the Daily Graphic, there were 30 thugs. And the Daily Graphic report says that they introduced themselves as members, constituency youth organizers of the NDC, of the MPP. They introduced themselves as such. There's also a report that they were, some said there were 50. Now, beyond what occurred in the studio that evening, disrupting a program, they also assaulted the director of photography of UTV, one of the producers of the program. Before I plunge into my discussion, I'd like to comment on an unfortunate statement made by Rabi, where she stated emphatically that it could be that the NDC staged what happened. That is actually very ridiculous, to say the least. NDC does not have anything to do with what occurred. And she knows, because even in the MPP report statement, the MPP acknowledged that those who staged that, those who went to the studio were affiliated with NPP. Apart from that, the graphic report also stated...
So not to cut you, but that's one of the
Yes.
gentlemen, or the gentleman who was actually speaking with the police.
Commander Mandela.
Yes, that's what he's been
Greater
identified
Accra
to be.
TESCON.
Exactly.
So it is not disputed that those who went to commit that gravity of injustice in the studios of UTV on the 7th of October were MPP members. They have been acknowledged by the MPP in their statement. MPP took over the reins of power in 2016, that the MPP and the MPP government have systematically mobilized. They have supported and organized vigilante groups, thugs, to attack public officers, to endanger the lives of Ghanaians, to attack radio and TV stations, to stifle press freedom, fair comment, and also to violate freedom of expression in direct violation of the 1992 Constitution. This is what has happened. There has been a systematic mobilization and organization of thugs and paramilitary groups by the MPP party and the MPP government. This has been their penchant. And they have done this right from 2017 up till the 7th of October 2023. And I can give loads of examples of these unlawful attacks by MPP-supported vigilante groups. And this is at all levels of governance. There are national executives, the national government officers have supported and mobilized, regional ministers at the regional level, DCEs, MPP NCEs, even at the district assembly levels, have also done this unlawful act. You see, there's an underlying impunity, and several people have said it. Political parties, civil society groups have all expressed concerns displayed by MPP government officials, the President of the Republic of Ghana, and also the MPP party. They have demonstrated that they do not have any respect for the rule of law or for the 1992 Constitution. And this is what they have done. Even way back in 2012, it started with Bobie Ansa and Kosi Singh, that radio station. As soon as they won power, there was an attack on a senior military officer right at the seat of government, Jubilee House. We don't know what happened. Subsequently, it went to Ashanti region, where we saw videos of the BNI regional director of Ashanti region being physically assaulted and hounded out of his office. On the 6th of April 2017, it was reported that the Delta Force affiliated to the MPP stormed a circuit court in Kumasi while proceedings were going, freed their members who were facing charges, and that they were not going to allow for the ruling. On the 15th of September 2017, it was reported that the Kandahar Boys, an MPP vigilante group, attacked an assembly in Sanarigu over school feeding, that they didn't want a coordinator to be the coordinator. They destroyed government property, they physically assaulted. Then again, on the 16th of May 2017, it was reported that this same MPP-affiliated Delta forces brutally assaulted 3 journalists who, in their lawful duty, were going to cover the confirmation of a DCE in Tano South in Brong, Ahafo. We also have 31st of January 2018, angry MPP youth besieged Upper West, Nadmo, 30 of them, and chased out the regional director and beat up the PA of the DCE. Again, on 8th of October 2018, in Ashanti region, Tano Pankrono, that was even a minister, the late Akoto Osei, Delta Force again attacked him and prevented him from addressing his people. And in Ejumako Esiam, the DC, Mr. Nyako, he led thugs to also assault a police officer in Ejumako Ochisu. So I have deliberately taken time to give you all these accounts to demonstrate the systematic attacks by MPP, and like I said, at all levels, we have seen national Akoto Osei, we have seen a regional minister, we have seen the DCEs, Ejumako, and others. So this has been very, very, very systematic. MPP government does not respect the rule of law. They do not respect the fundamental freedoms that have been guaranteed in Article 21 of the 1992 Constitution. They do what they like, when they like, how they like, because of impunity. They believe they are in power, so they can do anything and everything anywhere. Otherwise, why will MPP youth organizers, TESCON members march into a TV station whilst a program is going on and demand that their property, a paper has been destroyed, so demand for the head of Kwame A+. It is the same impunity that has permeated the MPP government, that has permeated the MPP party, that is leading to the derailing of the rule of law, that is leading to a lawlessness in Ghana, that is also leading to insecurity at all levels in Ghana. This is what is happening. There's wanton abuse of power, disregard. The police cannot even say anything. The military, against all ethics, against all rules, receive a command to invade Parliament, and they also invade Parliament. This is the state of Ghana under the MPP government. And it behoves on Ghanaians to demand prosecution and to demand action. Rabi was talking about the Minister of Interior issuing a statement condemning the assault when there was a demonstration earlier in the year. It's just mere rhetoric. They just come and just say something and go to sleep. Let's ask the Interior Minister what actions have been taken. All these cases that I have mentioned, what concrete action has been taken? Because if action has been taken, it would have deterred constituency youth organizers of MPP and TESCON members from invading the space of UTV on the 7th of October during a program. I have read the statement signed by Honorable Kojo Opong Nkrumah dated the 8th of September, where he's condemning the unauthorized entry. Beyond condemnation, what? I do not find his statement strong enough, having regard to the gravity of what occurred at UTV, having regard to the fact that earlier in the year, in the northern region, we had also had Abubakar Sadiq Gariba being physically assaulted during a live broadcast on Dagbon FM. I would have expected him to make a stronger statement. And then when you read his last paragraph, he's talking about broadcast media show hosts doing their utmost to help promote national cohesion. What is the MPP government doing to promote national cohesion? Look at their actions, look at what they say. We will discuss Addison, a high-ranking public officer within the executive arm of government, calling 137 members of parliament in the legislative arm of government hooligans. Does that promote national cohesion at all? So what are they talking about? And then I also am concerned about the statement issued by the National Media Commission, which is a constitutional body. All they say in the second paragraph of their statement is that the commission is concerned about the increasing use of violence as a preferred method for addressing grievances. Is that all the National Media Commission can say? They are only concerned. They are not even, they are so timorous that they cannot even condemn what happened. No condemnation, no concrete action recommended, no recommendation for prosecution. I believe it's a weak statement because they have a media tracking system at the National Media Commission, and they should have several cases of such attacks on journalists. They should have several cases of invasion of studios by the MPP. And so I would have expected them to use this occasion to come up with a strongly worded statement. Now, our fate is in our hands as Ghanaians, Annie, and we must demand prosecution and we must demand action and tell the MPP government that enough is enough. We want law and order to be maintained. The impunity must stop. The recklessness and the arrogance must stop. They have a duty to turn the fortunes of Ghanaians around. We want a reasonable standard of living. They must focus on that. And this is condemnable and highly non-acceptable. And the MPP cannot, in any form or shape, disassociate themselves from this dastardly act. And the earlier they discipline their ranks and call their men and women to order, the better.
Huh? I'm ready. If you're ready, I'm ready, Annie. Or you have questions for Nana?
Nana, let me ask you this.
Because you didn't ask even a single question.
Yes, because I agreed with every single thing she said.
No, I'm just saying.
If I don't agree,
I'm just saying.
But as a lawyer, maybe you can help us. How do we, turn the wheels from where we're going and back to the right path? Because it's not safe. I cannot sit here to discuss issues that happened in another studio. But because it bothers on my job, I cannot act like I don't care. It's my sister, brother that has been affected. The next might be me. I mean, I'm not sure how we should handle this. Because, look, we've had this issue of Ahmed Swale. Several things have been said about Ahmed Swale.
Same Abubakar Sadiq, Diamond FM was done by a former regional communications officer.
What did you do to it?
She mentioned it.
What did you do about it?
I'll come. I will talk about it. I'm just adding up to it, but I'll come there.
Okay, I'm just saying that the series of attacks on journalists, all of us are at risk. And we cannot, that national cohesion, as being mentioned by the Ministry of Information, can never happen if we can't have the freedom. For the life of me, I cannot understand why I will sit here, tear this paper of National Media Commission into pieces, and National Media Commission will send tax after me because I tore their papers into pieces.
MPP didn't send those people.
It might not.
MPP didn't send them, Annie. MPP didn't send them.
And
we are so clear on that.
Hold on.
Nobody sends them.
Hold on.
Yes.
It's okay if you say you didn't send them.
Yes.
In fact, I will be fair to single out persons associated with the party that are doing so.
But the party says,
what? Hold on. The party says they didn't send anyone to go and do that. That's fine. But they are members of the party anyway, are they not?
Annie, we'll come to that.
They are official members of the party.
Can I have my 10?
You're asking me a question. You're asking me a question.
Okay, all
right.
You
see, we can say, the MPP can say they did not send. That does not take away the responsibility to account for each and every MPP member's conduct. Why do they have the effrontery and the courage to do what they did? Why do they have that courage to move into a studio and boldly stand before the public, as reported by Daily Graphic, and say, we are elected MPP constituency youth organizers and TESCON members, and we are coming to do A, B, or C. any disciplined political party with members who are law-abiding will not even dare to even conceptualize or think of moving into a studio to disrupt a program. But like I said, since MPP came into power in January 2017, this has been the systematic pattern because of the impunity displayed by the MPP, because of the arrogance and the disrespect and disregard for the rule of law, right from the head, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, right to the constituency. That is why the constituency youth will have that strength and that courage to do what they did. Now, Annie, you're talking about, so how do we come back? How do we turn? It's gone anti-clockwise. How do we turn clockwise? We have the 1992 Constitution. That is our blueprint. And it states very clearly that freedom of expression is guaranteed in Article 21. It states clearly fair comment. There's a whole chapter on media freedom. And all MPP has to do as a government in power is to ensure that that constitution is respected, the rights of journalists, the rights of media, anybody doing their work is protected. And we are able to exercise our fundamental freedoms in an environment that is less toxic than has been created by MPP, that is congenial, that is, we are free, we can make our comments, we can debate. That is where the national cohesion will come, when there's that level of tolerance. I think that is very, so it falls to the MPP government to lead by example, to respect the rule of law, and to respect the laws that it has put in place to ensure that the police do their job without political interference, that they stop forthwith abusing power, using the security forces, the military, and the police in particular to violate the rights of the citizens of Ghana that it promised to uphold. This is what is happening.
Okay.
And we must tell the MPP government that it is totally unacceptable. Ghana is just disintegrating during their tenure, and they must sit up and listen.
Thank you.
All is not well.
So we will. I have two videos of Osudanpa of Ghana Gas making certain comments. I just want you to hear that video, and then I'll come back to Ravi.
Na matete say DC for fiande boys be and then I want your letters say yeah see wa there will be showdown. All number who say showdown be Ghana. Na men kasa keke because if ya oti kroma so uni de betumi aye let my vote count alliance ye na ne edi animu ye na ne edi ani ka say showdown ye be che show say na no mpo ye o demonstration threat they have threatened me almost statement wrong kind biana they have threatened me say me ba me for funda camera my ready and I will show them showdown. So almost we a member with boss yeah they are law abiding citizens. We are going to picket at the office of the former president. We are going there to picket. No be so a bema pa or boss in between their legs. I'm daring them. Servia, me use platform media send the signal to them.
They have been paid at the UTV program, show-based program, useless program. And people are sitting down there. Can this no power? And I can people program be sao team so. Come on, can this for they won't give you a dog chance. Now and cophobia need life be they sit there and attack the government as if say there's no tomorrow. Your mama is an alternative. John Mahama a alternative for the people of Ghana. And you come in Ghana need the spirit of Ghana.
Yes. You know where we are. And I was just surprised, but even before I even continue, I want to state a correction. Nana said something and she tried putting it in my mouth. That was factually incorrect. If she was listening, she would have known that I first of all condemned. I didn't say they are not MPP members clearly. I only said, based on the question you asked me, that
allow them in.
One person or somebody like me could be exploring the potentials or the triggers. And that was what I just meant. So if she said, I stated emphatically that they were NDC members, no. That was factually incorrect.
You were saying that NDC could have a hand
I
in
was just saying that for somebody to think wild, probably if I want to put it in a very good context, we are allowed to think wild. We are allowed to explore. We are allowed to ask all the what ifs. And that was basically what I was communicating across. So that was factually incorrect. Now, they say if you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. I am one person who doesn't really like discussion or argument of equalization. But when you ought to set the record straight, you need to do that. And that got me so amazed. When you weren't pricked to ask her questions about whether all she mentioned doesn't happen in the NDC. You said it earlier, and that one, I really appreciate your honesty on that. That both political parties do have tax. Both political parties do have instances of indiscipline, and that I admitted. Well, maybe it just didn't occur to you, so I'm not accusing you or blaming you. I was just only surprised that you didn't notice that. Now, attacks on journalists by NDC. I'm going to provide you dates and events, and Nana can cross-check. 1. Monday, June 26th, 2023. I'm starting with the most recent. Peace FM reporter Odum Prince was attacked by NDC thugs in Asin North during the recent by-election. 2. May 3rd, 2023. Tamale-based Dagbon FM journalist, which Nana made reference to, Abukari Sadiq Gariba, was attacked by NDC communicator. In fact, he wasn't just a communicator. Former regional communications officer of the party. Somebody who speaks for the party. Somebody who communicates. This is a party officer. Now you ask the question on what we did about it. We came out to condemn. We came out to issue statements, and we did even conscientize our own communicators, of which I did in the region, that look, this approach is not the way to go. Let's have discussions. Let's agree to disagree.
In fact, for Delta Force,
let's continue with this.
With Delta Force,
3. So let me finish, then you come with the
How
Delta.
many do you
Please,
have?
I beg you. She did many. Let me just respond to that.
No, you're not having the same time, because I gave her
so
the
at
same
least
time
I should be
you,
given
so
the opportunity to respond. 3. Wednesday, December 9th, 2020. 2 Ghana web staff, Loud Edu Asari, head of political desk, and Sandra, forgive my pronunciation of the, and Sandra, I can't mention the other name properly, were attacked by NDC supporters at the party's headquarters. 4. June 2019, the Adum TV correspondent in Oti region, Kwame Owusi Obrimpomba, was attacked by the NDC Kwanta South constituency secretary, another party official. 5. 28th August 2019, the Volta Region branch of the Ghana Journalists Association directed their members to stay away from covering functions organized by the NDC in the Kwanta South constituency as a result of the attack on Adum TV correspondent. 6. July 12, 2016, supporters of NDC Bransley assaulted journalists covering the case involving the Mutie TV at the courts. She mentioned courtroom. 7. Saturday, April 11, 29, that's going back. The Chronicle Upper East Regional Correspondent, was assaulted by some supporters of the then ruling party. 8. A minute, please. And on and on and on. Now, Annie, what I am saying is that when we sit to equalize, we probably will be cheating intelligence of our viewers to say they did and we have to do. That is not what I am communicating across. What I am saying is that if you, as the moderator, is asking me questions, probably you haven't sent anybody to go and do anything. Probably you don't have somebody who is your fan going to misbehave, so you have the moral right to ask me these questions. But for somebody in this same mess, for somebody who is probably done worse, to come and speak pretentiously as though they are holy, as though they have never done that, it's so insulting. So what I am saying is that the way forward is, yes, you asked about it, and I agree, law enforcement. We should know that when people...
What point did you want to make, referencing what the NDC did?
I don't understand.
What message are you putting across?
That the NDC doesn't have the moral right to even criticize us in any bad.
How do you mean?
Yes, because I said when you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. No. All these events.
No,
Rabbi. Come. Annie, don't do this.
Rabbi,
Annie.
No, let me ask you.
Can I learn before you ask me further questions?
No, I'll ask you a question.
Ask me a question.
If I'm in an office,
yeah,
and I'm removed for corrupt practices, for example, and then you take over that office because they probably think you can do a better job, right?
Yeah.
And you come and your corrupt activities are possibly worse than probably what I undertook. What moral right do you think I don't have to question that?
Do you want us to go on tangent of corruption, or you are just using corruption as an example?
Using as an example.
Perfect.
I'm just
thank you. I get you. I want to answer you now.
Yeah.
Now, the answer here for you is that you being put aside already is a ticket that tells you that shut up.
That's not true.
I'm coming.
That is not.
Annie, come
that
on.
Is not.
It's a way of telling you.
That is not logical.
It's a way of telling you stay away because you weren't qualified. Now the coach or the judge, who is the voter, would now say, you guys, we thought you would have done better. Then we are explaining that, look, this is what has caused us doing this. However, we are working to correct, to satisfy your expectation. Now, if you did that, you are not even providing answers. You are not communicating to the voter. You are not telling the coach, whom maybe we can situate you in in that context. You are not telling the person putting both of us or judging both of us, yes, I did this, I accept this, but this is what I have come to do. Or when given the opportunity, I'll come and do. That is what I am saying, Annie. So I'm saying that, yes, they don't have the moral right to even do such condemnation.
So they don't have the moral right to point it to you. That that you sack judges from an ongoing court proceedings.
If they are pointing it to us, yes, it's fair for them to talk because we have a free space to express our views. If they are pointing it to us, yes, if they come very legitimate and not with mischief, we have the right to listen to them. But that doesn't also stop us from reminding them that, look, let us talk to the people. Okay. Let us do what we can do better. Let us move on with the country. And don't think, we have soon forgotten the worst mess.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. The what?
Worst of mess.
You see, this is not...
The worst mess who caused?
The NDC caused us a lot of mess.
Before leaving office in 2016.
A lot of mess. You were in this country, Annie. You were here.
Okay.
Yeah.
The NPP government has destroyed Ghana. Destroyed. And this is not equalization at all. In my submission, I made distinctions about the fact that with respect to what is happening during the term of office of the NPP government and party have partnered. They have partnered with these vigilante groups to violate the 1992 Constitution and commit acts of violence.
Vigilante activities,
well,
or leading
rhetoric. He just talks. So he's living in an ivory tower and just traversing Ghana on a seat. He carries his chairs around and that is all he's doing now. He's sitting in the ivory tower oblivious of what is actually happening on the ground and how Ghanaians are suffering. You see, this is the government, the party, the MPP government and the MPP party are using the vigilante groups to attack public property, to attack public officials, to attack media houses. This is what is happening. Now, the cases and reports that she mentioned, they are not factual.
Oh.
These were reported by MPP papers between 2016 and long. They are not factual.
Wow.
But the alarming and the concern
what I wanted to ask you, if they were officially documented or this was just someone's reports. Because what she, that's the reason why I didn't interject, because what she outlined were cases that had been officially captured, not so.
Annie.
So were these officially captured?
Annie.
No, yes or
the
no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And the source, look, you can look, Annie, don't do this. Stop this, Annie. The verification can be done by you. You are a fan of doing this, and you know how to do this very well.
Rabbi,
there is no way.
Rabbi, you don't understand. You don't understand what I'm trying.
Coming here.
No, you don't understand what I'm trying to say.
I wouldn't come to supply
even when I make
incorrect information.
Hold on.
When you pushed on Ablakwa, I told you, Annie, I am not too sure about my position, and I'll give it to you. So if I have made a point from credible sources, and you
Which
try...
source was that?
So let me go back. Mention the incident and give you the source, provided
you don't have that time.
So good. You can't and come back to render what I said useless.
Hold on. You had one document from which you were reading all those
from all credible sources. I have the source. I mentioned the date.
And I'm saying that just mention the source.
So let me go. I'll pick the event and mention the source.
Okay, let me allow lawyer to finish. We don't have
yes.
more time.
So basically, this is what I'm saying, that this is the government in power. So for regional ministers who have sworn oaths, for municipal chief executives, state officers, to now stretch out, partner with thugs, partner with vigilante groups to destroy state property, attack public officers, is clearly unacceptable and should be condemned. And this has gone on systematically since 2017. And we're saying that in 2023, enough is enough. We must have prosecutions and we must have action. And National Media Commission must, beyond the statement they issued, tell us exactly what they are going to do, what are the recommendations, and what are the actions that they are proposing. We cannot go on in this way. Law and order has broken down, and our country is spiraling downwards in destruction by the MPP government.
Okay, so let me provide you this
just a moment. Lawyer Digi says that Osu Bempah, as a national officer of the MPP, and he was inciting violence against the station. And this one, Kofi Tonto, congratulations, on your graduation. He has actually completed a master's program on applied leadership and management. We will see more of you here at Good Morning Ghana. And this one says that, Annie, this is the MPP Deputy Director of Communications speaking. The MPP planned the attack and executed it, turned round to condemn the attack and in pretense. You trust the MPP at your own peril. How did you send that in? Eugene Eshan Elliott says that, Annie, this gentleman is a person who led them into the studio. He is a young organizer of the MPP, and these are all the allegations because I wasn't there. You and I were not there. Young organizer of the MPP in Klote constituency. Tell my MPP sister in the studio that her party has calmed down the situation by apologizing and dissuading themselves from it. Why will she go down this rough? Why are we are all here in Ghana and attest to the MPP tax, what the MPP tax can do. We saw what happened at the MPP headquarters when they wanted Afoko out. We saw how they took out the National Security Coordinator in Kumasi
and caused the judge to run from Kumasi, and she should just condemn the act and let it rest. Eugene Elliott, he continues to say, and whether the MPP party sent them or not is really not the issue here. The decision to send the letter to the producers to reform their program and how to empanel is clearly a no-no for me. Actually, that was my first concern.
And do you want us to look at the content of the letter?
Yes, if you can tell me, I'll appreciate it.
Good.
But please let me just read this. Helga says that we don't. Why don't we do this? They should blame that shamelessly shameful invasion on the NDC, or perhaps on the Russia-Ukraine war COVID. How bad? Ghana is
selectivity pani.
Is she speaking about morals? I beg, rip me now. Won't justify, won't condemn. What predicament? Okay, please don't use gentleman loosely. I beg you. Helga, good morning to you. Ambassador PLA says that A+ himself said on air that he knows Osu Bempa sent those hooligans. Yeah, okay, and
this allegation.
Prince says that there's no doubt that the civilized MPP members who stormed the studio of UTV were known members of the MPP top hierarchy. Kojo Pankuma letter shows clearly that the MPP supports what the civilized members did to UTV last weekend. I can understand why you're describing them as civilized. Yes, I can understand.
I have a message for you, Anne.
Yeah, Margot has a message for you too.
I have a message for you.
She says that Rabi is making me laugh a lot.
Ignore Margot, ignure her. Let's go on.
With ignore Margot. Good morning,
Mischief.
Where is her father?
Mischief.
Good morning, and special greetings to Nanoye. She's in great pink. Hey, Rabi, Margot and colors. Say hello to Margot.
Is that pink? Margot, are you colorblind?
Well, it's maybe the TV. The TV is probably giving off a different. It's orange. Margot is actually orange. If it appears pink on the screen,
it's red. This is red.
No, it's actually orange.
It's red.
Like red orange.
It's red. Yeah. It's red. Yeah, it's red.
So I'm colorblind.
Maybe a shade of red, but it's red.
Yes. Yeah. So, Nana has lifted the bar. We thank her for even showing up in the first place. Annie, there's no justification for the actions of the hooligans who invaded the UTV studios, and the government communicator trying so hard to drag the name of the NDC into this, and unconscionable and unpardonable to say the least. Pictures and videos captured all points to the direction that these were apparatchiks of the ruling. They were not apparatchiks. They are officials. In fact, at least the leading members of the group that invaded the party are officials of the party. And we have evidence is improved that shows that these are people who officially represent the party at certain levels. I mean, they even declared it. So David from Temawe sent that in. Robert Coleman is just shaking his head at me. For whatever reason, I don't know. Robert Coleman, good morning to you. Good morning, Annie. The MPP members if the MPP members feel disrespected, what prevented them from taking the procedural approach instead of Rabi Salifu wanting us to agree that something triggered their action? In law, the mens rea and the actus reus.
Actus reus.
Yes, actus reus.
Oh, okay.
Will prove that these people are guilty. There is no justification or justifiable defense for the act of law. Or for their act in law. So we cannot have lawless society where people do as they wish when things doesn't go their way. I mean, Rabi, this morning I'm really struggling with you.
You are, because you want to. Yes, because you want to struggle with me.
No, because my logic is not agreeing with you.
Yeah, because I am saying the gospel truth. I am telling you what the whole situation is. Look, Annie, I always like it when
our time is almost
up. I always like it when you make me land. You see, the Media Foundation for West Africa isn't a source that you would say is reporting fake news, you know. And one of the issues I itemized, which is opposition party supporter attacks TV cameraman. It was one of the items I mentioned. You can't undermine such a source. Now I even leave it there because we don't have so much time. what we are saying is that, Annie, you see, it's mostly very difficult to wake the pretentious sleepy person on that, yet they pretend to be sleeping. Nobody sent them. We are condemning. We are going by all our disciplinary actions. Owusu Bempa has come to say ABC. Look, Annie, even behind us, and I was telling you that you can be sure about the NPP party when it comes to discipline. When you say,
let me put this across. The 13 members. This was the story printed October 19, 2017. The 13 members of Delta Force, the new Patriotic Party affiliated group, who stormed the Ashanti Regional Office Security Council and attacked the public officer, have been fined 1,800 Ghana cedis each, or in default, 12 months imprisonment. The accused persons pleaded guilty to counts of conspiracy to commit crimes and routing the Asokwa District courts in Kumasi. We have that. I think we've been playing that video here on Good Morning. Maybe you may appreciate what we're referring to. So the 13 were arrested after they stormed the office of the newly appointed Ashanti Regional Security Coordinating Council, George J. in March 2017, and assaulted him in a protest against his appointment. So now, what I want to tell you is that even with this, you see that it didn't solve any problem. It didn't deter anyone from still, yes.
Because the fine was...
Yes, in fact, I remember when this fine was slapped, a lot of people were criticizing that 1,800 cedis for what they did.
Annie, do you have a profile of the people who were arrested or who were fined?
What's your point?
Good. 1,000 cedi, not even 1,800. 1,000 cedi means a lot to some people in this country.
Okay. All right.
And you being able to provide 1,000 cedi doesn't mean that person is able to easily provide 1,000 cedis.
Okay.
Secondly, let me just end it because I know you come back and say time. At least I was able to quote Honorable Ambrose Derry with all the warnings, all the statements he issued, all the condemnation, even our party. Now, with all that I kept to, or she would say, I put it to you as a legal person. With all that I put to her, can she mention one person from the NDC leadership coming out to say, yes, Hadi Paza went to Dagbon radio to attack Sadiq? This is our position on that. Can she mention a minister who has come up publicly to issue a statement just like that of Kojo Nkrumah, saying, look, this is bad, this shouldn't happen in this country, we wouldn't allow this to continue? No. So what I am saying is that the difference is clear.
We thank you.
Thank you too.
The difference is clear. MPP party and MPP government are unruly, they are arrogant, they act with impunity, they have no respect for the rule of law, and they have taken Ghanaians for granted. The difference is clear. NDC is a social democratic listening party.
So we're just like 2 minutes, and I want to use this opportunity to say that's my behinati yumpalle. You know what Damba da chang ya vinyelanga to puya kapa.
What if you're saying something I don't understand?
I'm saying this year's Damba was well organized peacefully. It started from various palaces of chiefs, and the convention was done at the Jubilee Park of Tamale. Across the Northern Enclave, we had very peaceful Damba, and that makes us great people. That makes us people who appreciate Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's intervention in terms of making peace in Damba.
And you are bringing Nana Akufo-Addo.
Yes, because
why are you making it political?
Peace. Nana came to restore peace in Dagbon, and today the Abudu and Nandani can colorfully come out, celebrate, express love, intermarry, and merry make. This is what I am telling you. Toshide maganda muke ina ne mungo de mukuku sorry ko kore da kuka duba mu kalonku na karamu na karfin gwiwa. What I said in Hausa,
you are taking all my time. I don't appreciate you trying to take all my time to use it for your campaign. Kizito from Tema says that good morning, Annie. Isn't it a shame to see the NPP communicators defending what? Is Rabi really living in Ghana? Is she saying that all is well with the country? No, under Nana Addo, it is a mess. And the disrespect for law and order is widened and must be checked. Nanado must stop this rhetoric and work. Helga says that I am so angry. Well, Helga, you don't have to be angry because you really have to, put yourself in control.
She's wrapping.
And then is this one said, Annie, what is Hajia saying? Her own director of communications had admitted that it's their party sympathizers, and here you are, someone who want to mark out dishonesty, blaming the NDC. I've been to Mecca myself, but no amount of love for party or anything in this world will make me go against what Allah Almighty forbids. And Hajia knows that she's telling lies, and it's one of the things Allah forbids. Good morning, Annie. What type of logic is today? Everybody's not happy with you. It's not just me.
Anyway, I just thought wild. I tried saying what I think.
Some from East Legon says that,
space.
Annie, what type of logic is Madam Rabi trying to put across? Allow viewers to be heard.
I agree with
across.
them.
Is she just? But is it just because similar incidents happened during the NDC era? They should just. Okay, this one is too harsh. I can't read that. So Simon from Parliament says that, Annie, what's the lady talking about? He sends me a headline that says the NDC orders communicator to apologize to Dagbang, FM journalist, over attack. And that is on the May 5th, 2023. No, he's actually making reference to what you were asking, if the NDC ever corrected what its members did. And he has sent you. Mahama from NDC says that, dear, I think 1,800 fine was not even paid by the chairman Wontimi, and is on record. They said they even knew of the pronouns that the court was going to give them due that. Your message is not clear.
That before the court announced
they knew about
the
how
order
much
or the judgment, they say they knew about it, that they would be fined.
They were prepared before the court. That's what they said. Yeah,
that's what he's saying. That they knew about it, so you can see it was just a facade.
On another note,
it was just a facade.
I will give you just a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay, my time is almost up. I'll give you a few minutes on Bank of Ghana.
Please, from the messages you read, look, I do appreciate the feedback, but I just want to rehash the fact that
no, I don't have time to rehash. So let me just Rabi, I'm done.
It's fair to think.
No, you are not debating.
I've just said what I want to say.
Okay,
it's fair to think.
So lawyer, let me come
so
to you.
basically, it's unfortunate that we don't have time for the Bank of Ghana.
Do you want me to take a break first, or I come back? Okay.
Yeah, but what Governor Addison has done is very regrettable. That as a public officer, he would actually speak to media and refer to 137 members of parliament who represent approximately 50% of the population of Ghana as hooligans. He is working for the executive, and he has a mandate under Article 1A3 of the Constitution to ensure stability of our currency, to ensure he uses our resources in a manner that will optimize opportunities, and he has to use our resources in a manner. He has failed. When you read Article 1A3, Addison has failed on all counts, and he has the temerity to actually refer to people who are holding him accountable. Parliament has a legal responsibility under the Constitution to hold him accountable. When you read the preamble of our 1992 Constitution, the first pillar of our country, our state, justice, probity, and accountability. Thousands of Ghanaians march. 137 members of parliament march. Civil society march and say that you have crippled our economy, you have ensured that there's high hyperinflation. Bank of Ghana has gone bankrupt. They are holding him accountable. I will say that the minority in parliament have actually been charitable by asking him to resign. Anderson must be sacked. He must, proceedings must start to ensure that he is sacked. He is unfit to be a public officer.
So why don't you redirect
in Ghana?
the demonstration? Why doesn't your minority members redirect
They
the
are
demonstration?
giving him. They
to
gave
the
him 21
authority?
days.
Okay.
And asked him to resign.
Okay.
He refused, and this is the same impunity that he's showing, because as far as the governor of the Bank of Ghana is concerned, he's not accountable or answerable to Parliament. He's not accountable or answerable to the people of Ghana. He is only accountable to his masters.
Okay.
Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, mismanager of Ghana economy, Vice President Bawumia, and Honorable Ken Ofori-Atta. This is what Governor Anderson is clearly showing, that he doesn't care a hoot about what Ghanaians think or what Ghanaians do.
Okay.
He even is violating his own Banking Act of 2002 and 2016 by not even going to Parliament to ask them about the waiver, or the debt that he sort of waived and all that. He didn't even respect. Yes, he didn't even respect the Parliament of Ghana. He just went ahead and did that. And when Parliament is rightfully asking him to account, he calls them hooligans. He has to be sacked.
So Rabi, after calling them hooligans, you have one of your own. Akosia Menu also made a comment on another platform. She says that the Bank of Ghana doesn't plant maize or plantain to determine food inflation.
Look, for a small stated capital bank, or just like the Bank of Ghana, we all expect when there are crises, or when there is crisis of what we have gone through, or in nature of what we have gone through, certainly there will be these issues happening. That one we all know. Now, I want to even look at the issue of whether the Bank of Ghana is solvent or insolvent. What the Bank of Ghana is saying is that, look, we are still fit to go on with our monetary policies. Yes, we have made some losses, but that doesn't bring us to a halt. Responding to how the demonstration was organized and utterances made and dissatisfactions and well, I think yes, it should be a boardroom kind of approach. That's my thinking. Demonstrations are allowed, provided they are done properly. There were one or two things that came up. I don't want to quote what the Adenta MP said, but you heard his word. He had to even come to apologize to us all. Onyaye, whatever. Madina, sorry. Madina, Sasu. Or he Soso. Soso. You see, yes, when an activity is ongoing, you can always have the bad and the good. The bad here is the approach. For me, if people, she's talking about MPs, if somebody of his stature can come and say this without stating clearly what they expect of the Bank of Ghana, what they had already done in the past in terms of engagement with the Bank of Ghana and all that, it becomes unfortunate. But that is not to say they shouldn't demonstrate. So what I am saying is that yes, the Bank of Ghana has issued statements upon statements, assuring us that, look, we are fit to continue. We have made some losses. But let's not also forget that there were some decisions, including the DDFP, the cleaning of the financial sector, DDEP, and other policy approaches or interventions
so the
that
governor,
would have
so
caused
the
them go
so
through
the governor
that.
couldn't explain that way.
They
but
did
tell
that.
Them that
The Bank of Ghana issued lots of
The
statements.
governor said they are hooligans and that the demonstration was unnecessary.
Terrible.
Unlike what you said.
For me, I am not happy.
Akosia is saying that the governor doesn't plant maize.
Akosia was even misquoted.
Oh, really?
She was just contextualizing her discussion. You see, sometimes when you try to defend or talk about some of these things, people get selective when they are listening to you. I'm not here to speak on behalf of Akosia, but I listened to Akosia's presentation and I realized that she was trying to send across a point, but just a line of her statement or her points was picked and distorted. And that is what I am saying. So the Bank of Ghana is still solid.
I mean, I was surprised when I saw Akosia said, I said, no, Akosia didn't have sense.
You know. Thank you so much.
Let's go back
Thank
to
you,
the,
Annie.
Let's go back to the state.
You know, so that
let's go back to the state.
Yes, for being honest, you see,
my time is up.
we are in a political space. People do things deliberately, and that's why the NDC even had a propaganda secretariat at the first place. They were very deliberate about it and clear that we mean propaganda, we respect propaganda, and we have a whole secretariat.
You're also taking that out of context. Because if someone sets the table and says that this is a propaganda office, it does not mean that it's producing propaganda. It probably means, you never know, but it probably means that any propaganda that's generated, this office is taking care of that propaganda.
I am telling you,
it might be that way.
Telling you their actions said that secretariat was for propaganda.
Okay.
That is not true. What we're saying is that the governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Addison, has failed. He has failed.
And then we'll keep going back.
Yes, he has failed to actually exercise his mandate under Article 183 of the Constitution in terms of stabilizing our currency, in terms of our economic development. And he must be sacked. What he has done by this 60 billion whatever has led to hyperinflation, purchasing power has reduced, and over 800,000 Ghanaians have now slipped into poverty. I mean, this is the repercussion, and he has to understand that he is answerable to the people of Ghana. His is a constitutional body.
Right, right.
And so he should cease and desist from focusing 120% on his masters, the president of Ghana, the vice president Bawumia, and also Oforiatta. He must be sacked. He must be sacked.
All right.
Plain and simple. He must be sacked.
That's what time will allow us, but let's go for a break. We're back.
You are your own person, unique, one of a kind, special. That's why you deserve everything tailored to suit your particular taste, your preference, your needs. Just like MTN Just For You. You can get customized offers tailored to who you are. Dial *141# or use the MyMTN app to get to choose from a variety of offers made just for you.
Hello, my friends. My name is Kelkit Toothpaste.
Wow.
I was made to be gentle on your gum, but protected. I will protect your teeth from cavity, make your teeth whiter, stronger, keep your mouth fresh all day. And best of all, I'm strawberry flavored. So put on a smile and try me.
That's amazing.
Just try me. That's my job.
If you say so, jump on my brush. Makes your teeth stronger, chicky whiter, chicky stronger. Yay! You did it!
I'm glad you like your new toothpaste. Don't forget to brush both day and night.
Kelkits, happy smile.
My son, there's more blessing in giving than receiving. When you fear for you and cover the makers in Sran.
The pneumatological aberration of the Lord revealeth unto me this night, that me and my household should go out into the world and bless the world.
Makers Electronics Company Limited, Emma up to 67% discount. Our selected appliances.
This is what I call quintessential immaculatability.
The Makers Electronics Company Limited. Ewo Taifa Burkina Highway. Amasama Zongo Junction. Edike Pharmacy Dining. Oyer Fateman Boga Junction. Ashaman Valco Flat. Kumasi. Ahinema Kokobin. Asafu Buachi Hospital Junction. Takradi. Efiekuma. Number 9 Market.
Tell mom and dad about the Makers Blessing Attack promo.
From 0552 222 253 and 0552 222 254. Terms and conditions apply.
For over 20 years of serving the world with herbal and alternative medicine, we've been successful in treating complicated medical conditions with a perfect combination of herbal and alternative methods of treatments like homeopathy, naturopathy, reflexology, and many more. We deliver excellent and effective service to people from all walks of life through scientific and traditional means. We have a well-equipped laboratory with advanced diagnostic and treatment devices to help detect your illness, so we know the right medication to be given. At Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital, we are proud manufacturers of our own herbal medication. Our zeal and passion to save lives with our patients at heart and outstanding achievements since 1996 has won us several awards. That is why we say, go herbal, go Amen. We are located everywhere in all the regions. Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital. Allahu Shafi, God is the He.
The ECOWAS Bank for Investment and Development (EBID), the development finance institution of the Economic Community of West African States ECOWAS, is organizing its first President Roundtable on October 10, 2023, showing live on Metro TV Ghana, DSTV Channel 277, and digital platforms such as Meta and YouTube. EBID's President Roundtable will be centered around the thematic topic, Greening West Africa. This first edition of the high-level roundtable is set to highlight the effects of climate change in West Africa and provide expert and innovative solutions for climate resilience in the region. EBID President and Chairman of the Board of Directors, Dr. George Ajekum Donkor, will be joined by government and industry experts to discuss and share their collective experience and perspective on championing climate resilience in West Africa. Join the president of EBID and other leaders, experts, and industry players from the development finance sector live on October 10, 2023 from 10 a.m. GMT. ECOWAS Bank for Investment and Development EBID, transforming ECOWAS communities.
Welcome back. Let's do some trends now. We're starting the Monday. I can almost imagine what's trending. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Harry.
I mean, a lot is trending, but I decided to start with Good Morning Ghana, some of the comments. So let's go straight to some of the comments on the Good Morning Ghana live stream. And then we proceed.
This morning is crazy.
So this one says, Nana Akufo-Addo has simply destroyed Ghana and destroyed the NPP. This is not the NPP president Akufo left for Nana Akufo-Addo. This one is from Muluwa. Some names. I know Nana Addo himself is laughing at this NPP lady over there. I swear, this lady can lie. I don't, after the program, she watched it back. I don't know what you were trying to say, but Jemfi Kleinet. This one says, perfect. Almost all the stations are talking about the invasion, but not the letter. Hemo Selassie Delicha. Some of the names, I wonder if you're Ghanaians. Now, NPP thinks everyone is against them. Your deeds, they say, will follow you. Prior to 2016, NPP was the darling boy of most Ghanaians and journalists. Today, they seem to them all, I don't know what you were trying to say, but moving on to the other trends, Wusu Bempa is trending right now. And on Saturday, something happened on UTV where A+ was attacked, and he has come out to say that it was the communications director.
He first attacked the party by tearing their paper on live TV.
So I was listening to an interview on Adom FM this morning, and he said that they wrote a letter to him. He decided to print it and read it and tear it. So he's entitled to that.
So they didn't even bring a hard copy.
No, he printed from his own printer.
So he printed with his money.
With his money and paper. I read it and then decided to tear it. And according to A+, the communication director of the Ghana National Gas was the one who sent the people to come and attack him. So Owusu Bempah is trending right now. So let's take a few of the comments on Twitter. This one says we should always be careful about utterances on radio. That is what led to the Rwanda genocide. Now, Owusu Bempah was on Wuntumi FM and he said a whole lot of things about John Dramani Mahama and all that. This one says that bad nuts making the party unattractive, lawless clown. Ugh. I have heard it was Owusu Bempah who sent those boys to come after me. He's a very... and I'm ready to face him. I mean, give it to A+ to say whatever he wants to say. I'm just imagining what happens at Ghana Gas if Owusu Bempah would organize an attack because of one ridiculous letter to a media program turned by A+. Then it tells there's no freedom of expression at Ghana Gas. Employees of Ghana Gas are entirely NPP or stuck in their shells. This cements a daft mind behind the government. Reason for this retrogressing in democracy. A+ equivocally said if he, Owusu Bempah, was the one behind the attack, so if indeed he's the one behind, then what leaves after the sentence is operative? Owusu Bempah is a coward. I mean, this is where time will allow us, but there are more. And there's even a video of some of the things he said that led to the whole issue with A+ and all that, but we cannot play it because of time.
No. I think the video is already trending. It's been trending since Saturday.
Yes. So, yeah. So I'm sure people have seen it.
They should do themselves a favor to read them. Yeah. But there's also the issue of health matters, the viral what's it called? HIV drugs at the Ghana port, inappropriate and highly irresponsible for the Ministry of Health to, create these delays, and the minority is also having a problem with that. We'll be following up with the news team, and we'll bring you some more updates also coming in from Parliament and the Ministry of Health. Harry, thank you for coming through.
Thank you very much.
This has been Good Morning Ghana, and we're starting the week well.
Yes.
Let's see how it goes through during the week. So my name is Ania Frompo. Thanks for watching.
Good Morning Ghana is brought to you by MTN.
More than 80% of global trade is carried by sea. Most of the products we consume daily travel through ports, making them a key link in the global supply chain. The Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority is committed to ensuring the enhancement, resilience and sustainability of port infrastructure and maritime trade. Get to know which vessel is bringing your goods, how much duty you are required to pay, and how quickly you can clear your goods from the ports of Ghana. We ask the relevant questions and elicit responses from the appropriate authorities. We interact with you via our social media platforms and put your queries across to the expert. Iron Port shows this and every Sunday live on Metro TV at 5:30 p.m. Iron Port is proudly brought to you by and powered by the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority. Iron Port, transparency in doing business and building nation.
From the elite to the lower division.